stop that. So everyone, Masterfeja here with my buddy Nova, and we both mustache you a question. For all of you facially endowed gentlemen and some of you facially endowed ladies, how are your Movembers coming along? With International Men's Day coming up later this November, and of course, the Movember, we don't celebrate No Nut November here, okay? We don't do that. We do Movember, which is the original one to raise awareness for actually a very important thing that a lot of people don't talk about, which is prostate cancer and the mental health awareness for men. Just so you know, you guys, you got support out there, okay? Us brothers and us sisters need to stick together. And to, kind of like a double celebration and advocacy kind of thing, we're also celebrating our breaking 600 subscribers,
yep.
Right, Noah?
Yep.
I don't know what we're at now. Maybe we drop down to like 400 subscribers by the time we actually post this video. But, so, kind of like a mixture of Movember and 600 plus subscribers on our channel, we decided to do a mustache tribal deck. Every card in this deck has either a mustache or a beard. I've been meaning to do this deck for actually quite a while now, and the reason why I haven't gotten around to it is because I'm cripplingly lazy. That's literally the easiest answer. This deck was in rotation when I wanted to make the original video for it. It is now Wanderer, and actually I'll never play this deck. The reason why I won't is because it's got my favorite ruler. For anybody who's a long-time viewer, you should already know what the ruler's gonna be. And I swear, if I can get like a really cool frame, I'm gonna frame this ruler and frame this deck with everything. So.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes. Yes, Nova's just looking at the deck right now and he's seeing my mustache beard tribal deck.
Oh my god.
So, here is my Emperor of the Mustachioed Realm, Gill Alhama'At, the Emperor of Mustaches and the Lord of Beards. Gill Alhama'At, ruler, Emperor. I should have put Mustache Emperor on the Emperor
just
kind.
Bring it down just a little bit so I can read it, and then read it, and then.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's Gill Alhama'At, Emperor of Mustaches and Lords of Beards. Judgment for 0. Play this ability only if there are 7 or more mana counters on this card. It's got Energize for light and darkness. Also, you can see the reflection of my glorious mustache in there.
I think you're the only one. I tried watching one of the other
You know what?
videos.
You know what? You know what? Stop. Okay? Don't ruin my fun. Here, Nova, get in here and show us your glorious beard and the reflection of this case cover too.
No, I'm just gonna make it black.
Well, that's how big your beard is. It's not even fair. Our Lord Emperor of Mustaches also has mana 1, which means that he starts the game off with 1 mana counter on his ruler side. He's got remove a mana counter from this card, produce 1 of any color, spend this will only to play ancient magic cards. And finally, this is probably his best ability on this side, Resonance, Light Magic Stone, or Darkness Magic Stone. So not both, one or the other. Put a mana counter on this card. Every one of the stones in my stone deck are darkness. All of them share darkness. I could have done darkness or light, but the reason why I chose darkness is because of a resonator. That should be obvious if you guys have seen my previous renditions of this deck, that I'll get to later. On his flip side, he becomes the Ebon Dragon Emperor, Gill Alhama'At, Lord of the Handlebar Mustache, Dragon Lord of all beards.
Amazing.
Now, yes,
Amazing.
he is a 10/10 Dragon Mustache Emperor, Resonator, J-Ruler, Master. With Judgment, remove 20 mana counters from this card and remove all other cards you control from the game. So you Judgment, get to his 3rd side. I'm not gonna bother opening him because I never get to the 3rd side. It's just ridiculous. He's also got mana 1, so when you Judgment flip to this side, you get another mana counter on top. He's got Flying. He's got remove a mana counter, produce 1 of any color, play this will only, or use this will only to play ancient magic cards, just like before, obvious. And he's got an even better ability. I'm having a voice crack, I'm so excited, even better ability. He's got Resonance, Light, or Darkness Magic Stone, put 2. put 2 mana counters. So when I flip him, and you look at his ridiculously amazing mustache that in no way is a shitty marker drawing on top of a sleeve. That was the original art, as was this. You can tell. There's no way some guy...
Okay, in all honesty, I was looking at this, guys.
He thought I was the real guy.
Because the way Masterfeja drew it, he drew it on...
I drew it on a sleeve.
And I honestly thought it was part of the real card. I'm looking at it, I'm going...
Yeah. So he...
I'm like taking it like a double thing.
So he's looking at it and he's like, look at that glorious mustache. That's gotta be real. There's no way that was drawn on the sleeve. This was done by Force Co. Actually, that's how important we are here at uSpotGaming. I called up the boys at Falco and I'm like, guys, I'm doing a thing for advocacy, for mustaches and prostate cancer. Can you guys send me custom cards? And they're like, Masterfeja, anything for you. Okay? Anything for you.
No, in all seriousness though, like if some of the guys from the company watch our channel, by like sheer luck, you should do a deck full of mustaches for like next year's Movember.
Dude,
that would be amazing.
Literally do a Dragonoid mustache resonator type, or like mermaid mustache,
or angels,
or angel mustache.
Yes,
and make like the angel J ruler just Chuck Norris with a mustache, and he's the king of the angels.
You know what? You'll be able to get away with it. Just do what League of Legends does and kind of like do your own funky art style. Exactly.
Skins for Force. Hey, that's what they could do for promos. They literally just do an entire set of cards that's just the original card with a horribly drawn mustache on top.
Or, actually, I'm giving away secrets now. We should just create our own sleeves and just slide in the card and be like, it's got.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do like a Lucifer mustache. Okay, so guys, this is a mustache tribal deck. So all of the Resonators and most of the Chants have mustaches. So if you guys have seen previous editions of this deck, one of the important Resonators in the deck is the Resonator Barust, Machine Deity of Purgatory. So he is a 0/1 for 1 fire Resonator, 0/10 or 0/100, a Demon Resonator. This card gains +2/+2 for each Magic Stone in all graveyards. So that includes your opponents. It's got tap, banish a Magic Stone. This card deals 500 damage to target Resonator. Not really super important unless you're trying to kill something, so I don't usually do that ability, but I do the second tap ability. Banish 2 Magic Stones, destroy target special Magic Stone. Now, you're probably thinking 2 for 1 is kind of garbage, but think about this. You sack 2 and they have to banish 1, you just increase the strength of this thing by 6/6. So it just became a 6/7 literally the second that you pass turn, because you can tap this thing immediately. So it's already getting super buff, and because we've got ways of actually like getting a bunch of stones onto the field and like really wanting just a bunch of stones in the grave, this is really not that big of a deal. So this is the first. I run 3 Barust Machine Deity of Purgatory.
This is the start of Movember, basically, right there.
Then I run, just like you need this chant. If you're running Gill Alhama'At, you have to run this chant. I run 3 of Ancient Heartfelt Fire, all of them with amazing mustaches / beards.
Wait, fan them out again, please.
What?
Masterfeja's counting. 1, 2, 3.
4.
You said 3.
I said 4.
You said 3.
I said 4.
You said 3.
No! Just because you got a beard and I got a mustache doesn't make you better than me. I can count. I said 4, right? I said 4. Okay, so 4 Ancient Heartfelt Fires. It is a 1... Man, shut up! It is a 1 fire quick cast ancient magic spell, so you can use your mana counters to cast this, but you don't want to because this is what's producing your mana counters. So it's quick cast, choose 1. This card deals 400 damage to target J/Resonator, not usually what you were doing. Or put 3 mana counters onto target J/Ruler. So yeah, we're pretty much using this turn 1, turn 2. Ideally, you want to see 1 or even 2 of these in your first hand, and it would be awesome to cast it. So I run 4 of these bad boys. Now, the reason why I didn't put a mustache or beard on this card is just because the only person whose face you actually see is too damn small on the first side. So I run 3 Flourishing Hopes, and one of them in gorgeous full art here. Sorry, no mustaches on this one. It's a chant, quick cast for 1 light. Target J/Resonator gains. This card cannot be destroyed, so you want to use these on your Barusts or any of the other stuff that you see later. Until the end of turn, remove this card inverted from the game. Now, its inverse side, as most of you should know, is boom! For 1
darkness, and 3 colorless. 3 colorless, damn! Burgeoning Despair, also in gorgeous full art. Chant Inverse. If this card moves to another chase zone, flip it over, so just have it inverse. Quick cast, play this card only from your removed area. Target player banishes 2 Resonators. So if you're swinging, you can play this from outside of the game, removed area for 3, whatever, and your opponent has to banish 2 Resonators. You're probably going to swing through, or you just get rid of some baddies during their turn. So I run 3 of Burgeoning Hope. Then I run, honestly, I kind of feel bad that I didn't run this like earlier when Gill Alhama'At was still in rotation. I run 3 of Gill Alhama'At's Black Lightning. And I know that Teacher and Dayman are gonna hate me because there's Feith's thing getting murdered on there, but she's got like a Poncho Vio mustache in one of them. She's got like a full handlebar mustache and a beard in another one. And then finally she's got like mutton chops with a mustache in the other one. And then you've got poor Kaguya in the background, just looking at her very beautifully mustachioed friend being murdered by my favorite ruler. So it's a chant, ancient magic spell for 2 darkness. It doesn't have quick cast, unfortunately. This card cannot be canceled. So when this happens, there's no way of getting around it. Destroy target non-darkness resonator. If this card was awakened, put it in its owner's hand as it resolves. I don't usually awaken it, but because it's an ancient magic chant, you can do the awakening with magic counters. So you could awaken it, but I run 3 of them, so really you shouldn't have any issue with needing to cast this multiple times. And it's just like a really good early game, essentially free kill spell. Also, gotta say, love the evil Jafar beard on Alhama'At in this card. Continue, oh god. Okay, these ones are a little weird because they're inverse cards. So really just think of them as really freaky not really freaky mustaches, really freaky like eyebrows on the Rei the Black Owl side.
Okay, this one works really well. This one I'm like, you know what? It does work.
Okay, this one's French. This one's like really thick eyebrows, and this one lost an eyebrow.
For all of you guys going out to Europe this year, this is exactly what all French owls look like.
This is what French owls look like. This is what curly eyebrowed. I don't think owls have eyebrows. So I think this entire thing just doesn't make any sense. Only in France. Yes.
If you go to France, take a picture of one of these eyebrows and mustache eyebrow.
Hashtag find a mustache eyebrow owl in France challenge. Okay, starting it right now. So Rei the Black Owl is a beast resonator 5/7 without flying. Just let that sink in. She's literally flying in the picture, but she can't fly. This card cannot be attacked, and at the beginning of your main phase, invert this card. What? What?
I will explain to you as soon as you flip over why she doesn't fly. I'll explain to you as you flip
I'm
over.
actually going to invert every card, because they all have different mustaches.
Okay, I'm going to help you invert.
And now we see why they had eyebrows. Because on the flip side, it's actually 0! Hey, what's up, girl?
Okay, so here's the reason why I didn't have flying. On the flip side, it does have flying. Masterfeja is going to go through all the abilities this card does. However, it did not have a magic human attached to the owl. That is why I couldn't fly.
Oh, it's because 0's too fat.
Exactly.
Hashtag body shaming. Hashtag 0 needs to lose 20 pounds.
And get a mustache.
And get a She needs to lose 20 pounds and then grow 20 pounds worth of mustaches.
It's all air. The beard is just air. Come on. It makes sense.
What? Okay, so 0, aside from having an amazing mustache, is an 8, 9. What? What? That doesn't even make any sense.
It's like snow.
What does that make you, like an airbender if you got a beard?
We'll go with the same thing. There's a kilogram of iron, the same as a kilogram of feathers. Feathers have more air.
But steel is heavier than feathers. Oh,
it's the same joke.
Oh god, that meme is so dead. Nova, you need new memes, bro. You need new memes. Okay, so 0 is an 8/9 flying human inverse. Oh, I totally forgot something. Guys, make sure you pay attention to the resonator types because that's gonna be super important for a combo I'll show you later. Anyway, so she gets the ability entities you control gain whenever this card is targeted by a spell or ability. Cancel that spell or ability This ability only triggers once per turn. So remember, that also includes your own stuff. So if you've got cards that target your own resonators, so target specifically, not like a blanket or a field effect, that also auto cancels it. So I don't think I have any in this deck, but if I do, I'll make sure to point them out specifically. So I run 3 of Rei the Owl, which inverses to 0. The mustachioed wizard. The wizard of mustaches, really. Oh. I love these cards. So this next card is Orphica. What is it? Dancer in the White Mist, but this is actually Orphica Nova, the Dancer in the White Mist. This is literally what Nova looks like. But between you and me, Nova has nicer tits. But she's definitely got a nicer beard than Nova.
Speaking of which, because I had a thought earlier,
Okay.
if you guys do want to check out our Movember progress so far, check us out on Instagram.
Do we have Movember pictures up?
There will be Movember pictures
Okay,
up
nice.
as soon as this video's up.
As soon as this video's out, we'll make sure to put those up. Okay, so the way that she works, and I'll show you the combo at the end of the video with everything in like a crazy, awesome turn. So she is a 4/4, not that crazy for 2 light cost. Resonator Dragonoid, again, think of the Resonator types, I'll go over this later. Pandas you control gain +2/+2, not important, we don't run any pandas. When this card enters the field, remove target Resonator from the game. So it's target Resonator, can be yours or your opponent's. At the next end of turn, put it into the field under owner's control. So owner meaning the person who owns the card, which with our combo is gonna be us. When this card is put into a graveyard from the field, search your deck for a panda, reveal it, and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. That part isn't important. But remember that, remember this beard, remember Nova's amazing tits.
That's a family-friendly channel.
Yeah, dude.
Breasts.
Oh, sorry. Remember Nova's breasticles, okay? We'll go over this at the end of the video. Jeez, making me seem like I don't like families. Okay, okay, here's the funny part. So all the cards with Grusbalesta in this deck are the ones that don't actually need to have any mustaches or beards because the dude's already got them. So I've got Grusbalesta's Secret Technique. I run 3 of them. It is a quick cast for 1 wind and 1 darkness chant, and it has the following ability. Target magic stone becomes a 10/10 resonator with swiftness until the end of turn. It's still a magic stone. Now, you can use this in multiple ways. The reason why I run this in the deck, other than it's a phenomenal card, is that, hey, let's say that I want to keep my opponent's stone count to an absolute minimum, which is kind of the mechanic behind this particular rendition of Gill Alhama'At's deck. If I use this card and I use a kill spell, like for instance the Black Lightning, or I use a card that I'll show you guys later, I could kill his stones because they become resonators, or if he's completely open and I've got an untapped stone, I could turn one of my stones into a 10/10 with swiftness, hit him for 10, they just lost a quarter of their life. It's a phenomenal card. I think this card should have seen way more play when it was in rotation, but for some reason it kind of went under the radar. So I run 3 of Grusbalesta Secret Technique.
You know why it went under the radar? It's because you never made a video of it.
I did, dude. I've actually made like 5 versions of this deck.
Oh.
This is my favorite ruler of all time. All time. If I ever played Wanderer, this is the this is the ruler that I would use.
Oh.
Okay, I'm skipping one of the 2 drops and I'll show you guys later. The reason being is because it makes way more sense in combination. And if you guys have seen previous versions of this deck, you should already know what it is. And it is awesome. Also, I love the mustaches on it.
They are fantastic.
I run 3 of the already mustachioed Grusbalesta Magic Stone Researcher. For 1 darkness, 1 wind, and 1 colorless, he is a 6/6, 6 Sages Resonator. So again, think of the Resonator types, this will be important later. Magic stones I control gain barrier. So if I turn one of my magic stones into a 10/10 with swiftness for the turn, it also has barrier, which is awesome. This card gains +1/+1 for each magic stone you control with a different name. I run a bunch. This dude gets so wall. Okay, and here's the part that I absolutely love. When this card enters the field, banish any number of magic stones. Put X cards from your magic stone deck into the field rested, where X is the number of magic stones banished this way. This card gains swiftness and precision as long as you control 5 or more magic stones with different names. The combo that I like to do is if I can get this dude out on turn 3 and I already have a Barust on the field, I drop this dude, banish all 3 of my stones, I get 3 stones to the field, I just got 3 mana counters from this guy. Or actually, technically 4, because there would have been the stone that I brought in that turn. This dude is gonna be a 9/9, preferably if I have 3 different stones. And then because the stones came in tapped, let's say I had the 3 stones come in tapped, all I have to do now is tap Barust, since I won't have use of these stones anyway, banish these 2 stones, and make my opponent banish special magic stone. So this dude just became whatever, a 4/5. This thing was a 6/6, though I guess I lost some stones, so you become weaker. But I just killed my opponent, another one of my opponent's special magic stones on turn 3. So he's constantly going to be behind, and it works super well in this deck. These two work phenomenally together, especially if you play him late game and you sack like 7 stones. This dude becomes disgustingly strong. Oh, right, and then he becomes stronger because you sacked your own stones, so.
Yeah.
Dude, don't at me. I will play you with this deck and I will beat anything you have. No joke.
I agree with you, because the fact that you're controlling their stones.
Yeah, I'm controlling the number of stones.
You're basically controlling their stones.
Okay.
Like.
Just to show you guys how awesome my friends are, I recently got a card that I could, for the life of me, not find a single full art. I got a full art from my buddy, Teacher, and I know that my buddy Damon said that he also ordered me one in the mail of quite possibly my favorite Resonator, period, which is Rachel Nephilim Commander. And for all you guys out there who are making a Brunhild deck for Wanderer format, she is a phenomenal. She's huge. She's a huge Angel Resonator, and you should definitely run her in an Angel Travel deck if you're making Wanderer Brunhild. She is a 3-drop, 1 light, and 2 colorless, 7/7, Ancient, Angel, and Demon. So she's got 3 Resonator types with Flying and Resonance, Darkness Magic Stone. Remember I said at the beginning of the video, that's the only reason why every stone shares Darkness in its typing. So Resonance, Darkness, Magic Stone. You may destroy target Resonator with total cost 2 or less. If you do, put a mana counter onto your J/Ruler if it has mana. So you specifically need to play this, or Mars, or Mercury, or Sol. So you need to play one of those 4 J-Rulers. When this card enters the field, put target demon with total cost 1 from your graveyard into the field. Well, would you freaking look at that? The biggest hitter in the deck is a 1-drop demon. Boom. This thing gets this thing back from the grave. If for whatever reason I had to discard it from, like, let's say going up against a Rhea or a Lucifer deck, or if it was killed early game on the field. So she's phenomenal. I only run 2 of her specifically for the reason that most of the time in this particular deck build, I actually search her out from deck and put her straight to the field, and I'll show you guys how. Then I run 3 of
This is my favorite one right here.
But you like this one the best?
Yeah.
It's because you're right there.
Yeah,
you're the pink-haired chick in the front. I run 3 of the phenomenal chant, a heroic epic for the 1000th night. Now, it is a 3-drop, 1 fire, 1 darkness, and 1 colorless chant with the following ability. You may put a Resonator, any Resonator, from your hand into the field. At the next end of turn, return that card to owner's hand. With the combo I'm going to show you guys, you don't need to return it back to hand. Tune in next time, and you'll figure out how. These are quite literally my favorite beards. These are my favorite beards in the whole deck. I love it because it's the only card that just has like a dude looking straight out. Look at how awesome this beard is! Oh my god! And I like this dude's like little stubble. I have too much. Do you guys know that I have fun making these videos? I don't know if you can tell. Like, I'm actually stupidly giddy for making these. Everybody's probably thinking like, Masterfeja is an enfeebled man-child who does stupid shit and ruins freaking sleeves by using Sharpie. I probably spent like an entire afternoon giggling to myself like a total dumbass. It's like, this one gets a beard. This one gets a mustache. But I'm just so happy. I love making these for you guys. This is so much fun for me. But you know what's not a laughing matter? Prostate cancer.
That turned dark pretty quick.
Yeah, let's get back to the cards. Okay, so I run quite literally one of the best ancient magic spells, which is Ancient Knowledge. It is a 4-drop, 2 water, and 2 colorless, quick cast ancient magic chant. with the following ability. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Put 2 cards from among them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, what we're actually using this to search for, aside from just general draw, we want to get one of the epic cards, and we want to get Resonators and stuff like that I'll show you guys a little bit later. And then I'll show you the super mega awesome combo that I'm sure like anybody who actually saw the meta in this already knows, but it's awesome, so I'll show it to you anyway. This is one of my favorite chants, period, ancient magic or otherwise, and unfortunately, without it, I think that the game is going to be stupidly slower now, but whatever. It is World Flame Summoning. It is a whopping 6-drop chant ancient magic. It is for 2 fire and 4 colorless. Choose 2. Your opponent banishes a special magic stone, or this card deals 800 damage to each resonator your opponent controls, or this card deals 800 damage to your opponent, or this card deals 1500 damage to target J ruler. So it's a J killer, it's an opponent damaging card, it's a board wipe, and it's a special magic stone banisher. So you guys saw the combination with Grusbalesta special technique, you saw the combination with my Barust, and now you're seeing the Mac Daddy, the card that for the most part I get to pretty much play for free because of my mana counters, World Flame Summoning. And if you start the game off with 2 Heartfelt Fires, or if you draw into 1, you can play this turn 2. You can already put your opponent down by 1 stone turn 2 and just keep bashing them for the rest of the game. And as the game goes on, unless they're doing crazy amounts of stone like ramping, you're constantly gonna keep them behind. And unfortunately, this deck is already gross without stone destruction, so it gets double gross. I run 4.
Okay, this is probably one of my better ones.
Okay, here we go. For the last 2 cards in the deck I haven't shown you guys, I'm gonna show it to you in combination. I'll just start off by telling you how many I run, and then I'll show you the combo. I run 4 of the Umr At-Tawil, which is a 7-drop.
3.
Oh, and of course, because this dude is evil and he's amazing, I gave him 3 of the evilest looking beards. One of them is literally a twirly handlebar mustache with an evil monocle because he's already got a cane and a top hat, so he's just
that looks
evil.
So right. Also 3. Are you running 3 or 4?
I said 3.
You said 4.
Did I say 4?
Yes.
I'm going crazy. I'm just not used to seeing this much facial hair. I'm like literally getting snow blinded by facial hair. So I run 3 of these guys. I'll go over the ability as I'm explaining the combination. And I run... I love this card. Okay, come on, focus. I run 1... Oh, wasn't this focusing? Come on. Come on. Focus. No,
Okay,
stop.
Wait. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. Okay, there.
Okay.
Should be focusing.
Focus. Focus, we are having technical difficulties. In 1 second, we'll be continuing the video. Maybe Nova's crazy handling can
There you go.
work. No, it's still unfocused. Stop looking at the J ruler.
Okay.
But,
Just wait. Put it on the ground.
There we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay, we are running 1 of the Kingdom of Diversity Light Palace. Now, I'm gonna explain how all of this works. What you wanna do, so Umr At-Tawil, his ability is, he is a human Cthulhu, 8/8 for 7, but we're never gonna cast him for 7, we're gonna cast him for 3. Will of Despair, doesn't matter. When this card enters the field, search your deck for up to 1 non-chant card with total cost 1. So that's Addition or Resonator. Up to 1 non-chant card with total cost 2. And up to 1 non-chant card with total cost 3 and puts them onto the field. Okay, so this is how this happens. Let's say that we get stuff out and we get one of these bad boys into hand turn 3. We play it. Excellent. You're thinking, Masterfeja, whatever. You get to have a swole resonator for 1 turn. Ah, but dear, what do we call our dudes? What do we call our people?
Users.
Dear users, hashtag shameless plug. That's not the case. Okay, so we pay this for 1 fire, 1 darkness, and 1 colorless, which is super easy because of the stones I'll show you guys at the end of the video. We put this dude onto the field. We get to look for a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop. Now, our 1-drop...
So you basically cheat this guy in.
Oh, you'll see. Oh, you pretty
You
much
have to
already
cheat
know.
him, man, because he's 7 cost, right?
Yeah, you cheat him into the field,
Okay.
but this is how the combo is gonna work. Okay, my 1-drop is gonna be Barust. He's swole, he's amazing, whatevs. Okay? My 2-drop is going to be Orphica. Now, you're wondering, Orphica's not even the best 2-drop in the deck. Why am I doing that? The reason being is because she flickers Umr At-Tawil. So, the second she hits the field, I choose him as the target for being removed until the end of play. Okay? Then I grab my 3-cost. My 3-cost is actually going to be either the Rachel Nephilim Commander, if I need to get another Barust from grave onto the field, or more likely, if this is early game, I summon a Grusbalesta. Grusbalesta hits the field, I sack all of my stones. This dude just got stupidly swole because I got a bunch of stones onto the field. As soon as I pass turn, I can tap him, sack 2 more stones, he gets even more swole, and then I destroy your stone, or make you banish a special magic stone. But you're wondering, that's not that crazy of a combo. Guess what? You're wrong again. Because at the end of turn, this dude doesn't return to my hand because he's not in play. He doesn't exist in this game. I flicker him back to the field. So when I pass turn, this dude hits the field, I get his proc a second time. Now watch this freaking craziness.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. For my 1-drop, I'm gonna let you guess what it's gonna be. It's gonna be another Barust. And guess what? This Barust is also stupidly swole. Okay? So that Barust hits the field, I tap this guy, sack more stones, you banish another stone. Both of them are stupidly strong. So this dude's tapped. Then I grab my 2-drop. What do you think the 2-drop's gonna be? It's gonna be another Orphica! Orphica hits the field, I flicker this dude again! So until the end of your turn, he doesn't exist, but I also get to get another 3-drop. Now this is where things get a little bit cray-cray. Do you know what my 3-drop's gonna be? Another Grusbalesta. I just sacked all of my stones again. I got a bunch of tapped stones. He's stupid swole, he's stupid swole. You end your turn. Guess who hits the field now? Umr At-Tawil. Guess what's gonna happen now? Now I'm gonna summon, oh, you're probably going like, there's no way he would do a 3rd one. There's no way. You're wrong again. Another Barust, stupid swole. Guess what my 2-drop's gonna be this time? This time, I'm gonna drop one of these things. I'm gonna drop one of those things. And do you know what's the best part? It inverses on the next turn.
Yep.
So, as you're passing turn, this thing will inverse. I get 0. All of my shit pretty much gets 1 instance of barrier. I think.
No, it only
at the beginning of your main phase.
Of your main
Of my
phase.
main, he ends his turn.
Yeah.
This hits the field.
I agree.
Which means that now it's my turn. At the beginning of my main phase.
Yep.
That just inversed. All of my shit got 1 instance of cancel targeting ability or chant. And my 3-drop. There's no way. There's no way I would do this. But I am. And this is what's gonna happen. Boom. I just dropped another. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. For this one reason. Usually I would do that. I'm gonna drop her. Reason being, she's got 3 Resonator types. Now let's say that I've got Kingdom of Diversity in my hand. Now Kingdom of Diversity is a 1 light and 1 blue addition. What it does is Resonators you control gain +1/+1 for each different race among all Resonators you control. Resonators gain Flying, Swiftness, First Strike, Precision, Barrier, and Drain as long as you control a J-Ruler with that ability. So if I did this later than turn 3, but we can do it as early as turn 3, or I guess turn 4 now, if I had him on this side, all of this stuff would also have Flying. But I don't care about that. That's better in a time-spinning witch deck. So this thing just hits the field. How about we do this little fun thing I like to call counting the many ways that your opponent is screwed. Not only is this swole, and this is swole, and this dude is swole, but let's count the number of Resonator types among Resonators I control. Okay, Umr At-Tawil has 2. He's got Human and Cthulhu. This chick, Rachel, the best card ever forever, she's got 3 Resonator types. So right now, all of my creatures are getting +5/+5 because she's got Ancient, Angel, and Demon. So we've got Human, Cthulhu, Ancient, Angel, and Demon. We've got on this side, Human and Inverse. We've already got Human, but we don't have Inverse, which means we've got 6 types now. Okay, this dude is 6 Sages. Now we have 7. Everything is getting +7. And then finally, we've got Dragonoid. Everything on my field has 8/8. These dudes are bigger than the crippling debt that's destroying our economies, and Grusbalesta is also decently okayishly swole. And everything's got 1 instance of barrier. Literally just tap to win.
You gave me an idea how to fix Canada's economy.
We need more Orphicas in our economy. Oh god, I'm lightheaded from how excited this makes me. Okay, I'm just literally just gonna make a big old pile of cards here. And then I'm gonna go over stones and then we can just call it a day. Unfortunately, this deck is now Wanderer style, considering how stupidly broken it is. Minus like getting completely screwed over by Lorites or like
wait,
stuff
he
like
needs to
that.
be on top
Yes.
for the amazing beard.
Yes.
Or mustache /
Whatever.
goatee thing.
Yeah, so it is Wanderer, guys. It's not in rotation anymore. I'm actually surprised that nobody decided to bring this to Worlds. I think it would be hilarious if they did, because this was legal in August, so whatever. The stones. I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stones, because we're sacking them all the time, and we don't care. We just don't. Ancient Magic Stone. I run 4 of them. They are phenomenal. They are Gill Alhama'At special stone, and I've got one of them in glorious full art. It's got, if your J-Ruler is Gill Alhama'At or Ebon Dragon Emperor Gill Alhama'At, this card enters the field rested unless you pay 300 life. Oh, sorry, if it isn't, but it is, so that's no problem. This card is both a light and a darkness magic stone, which means that I get the resonance from both Gill Alhama'At's J and Ruler side, and I get it from What's-Her-Face's stones entering the field, Rachel's stones. So I run 4 of those. Then I run 3 of the Magic Stone of Scorched Bales. It taps for light and for darkness and fire. I run 3 of those. I run 3 of the Magic Stone of Ebon Home. Most of the time, these stones are going to enter the field tapped, but if I don't, since my ruler isn't Gill Lapis, this stone does enter the field tapped unless I pay 300 life, which is no big deal. And it taps for 1 fire and 1 darkness, and it actually has a third awesome ability. This card enters the field, remove the top card of your opponent's card from the game. A lot of people forget to do that, but it is actually a great way to kind of like control the flow of the game against your opponent. And then finally, I run 2 of the Magic Stone of Black Silence. Treat this card as a Wind Stone and a Darkness Magic Stone, produce Wind and Darkness, and then finally 1 Magic Stone of Dark Depth, just in case I don't have the mana counters enough to play those blue cards, but usually I do. This is the whole deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, guys, if you can, donate to stuff for, like people with prostate cancer and men's mental health awareness, and I don't know what happened to my J-Ruler. I lost him in this big manly pile of mustaches.
But please do donate.
Oh, we probably should have done this throughout the video, but here's a QR code. I hope you guys like it.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
But
this
there's
QR
more. Here's another QR code. I hope you guys enjoy. Nova, stop me. But wait, there's more. Nova, stop me. Here's another QR code. I hope you guys enjoy. God, are you not gonna stop me?
No, because
Am I still going?
the reason you're still going
Oh,
is
here's
because
another QR code. I hope you guys enjoy.
This is a big thank you for the 600 subscribers.
Oh, that's why we're doing it. I thought we were just nuts.
No.
I'm insane. Here's another QR code. Okay, see you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Just kidding, one more QR code.